And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And on the mound now, Montas. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And that's in there at the knees. Montas, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Next offering is downstairs.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Ripped to right. And there are 2 outs. We take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Nick Gonzalez.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
Brian Reynolds in the box now. No balls and a strike.
1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, J.Jones.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters. Not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Jones, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. Now one missed. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Starling Marte up to hit. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering, pop foul off to the right, out of play. And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now, and a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Pete Alonso.
And Boog, he's got some of the biggest power around. I mean, just light tower power, not little wall scrapers, just getting over, man. He hits absolute moonshots. Guys on both sides of the ball are actually admiring some of the ones he hits. Batting practice, always a show with him. And you kind of hold your breath every time he comes up to the plate during a game. Stop what you're doing. Don't want to miss it. And the pitchers are always aware that he's at the dish.
2 outs. That one misses. Now 2-0.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart. Montas back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No, that's a ball.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes. But if you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
First and second, no outs. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's Tommy Pham.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a ground ball. Nice stop. To second, pulls him off the bag. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So digging in, Andy Rodriguez. Golden opportunity right here. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1. Swings through that one for strike two.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
And that's in the dirt. Fought off foul.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Right side, and it's off the bag. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 2.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set. This one in the air. Alonso gets under it. Makes the catch. And that'll do it. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, here's Pete Alonso.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Foul ball there. Alonso launched a homer in his most recent game. Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Bart gathers, throws to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's their first base runner of the game. So up next, Brett Beatty. On the ground right side, over to Connor Falefa. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 2 full. It's the Pirates 2 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Soto makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds here. And the slider just misses.
1-0.
And now 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Ground ball, Alonso takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Joey Bart now. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. First pitch misses. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they go quietly there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
And that skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Pitch misses. 3-1. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. And he walked him.
Low. Ball 4. Taking base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first with 1 gone. Jose Siri up now for the Mets. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Torrens leads off first with 1 away. There's a strike. And now 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, in a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Two outs. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 and 2. Two and 2.
See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. No runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's McCutcheon. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. McCutcheon, 38 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
One strike.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Nick Gonzalez.
That's to third, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Waste no time there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So now the DH spot, Tommy Pham. Just missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lindor flashes the leather on the running catch.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And here's the first baseman, Endy Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Slider for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Siri makes the grab, and that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. And midway in the 4th, it's the Pirates 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Starling Marte. That's in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Soto takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Ripped on a line. Makes a nice running catch. And that quickly 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Alonso batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Outside low, going to count 1-2. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss. J.Jones with the strikeout. Down in order go the Mets. And they're down 2-0. Back here at Citi Field. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. Montas back to work. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. That one found hard the other way. The 0-2. And that's down and away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And that one wrapped foul.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Connor Falefa in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in Queens, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Steps on first for the out. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. He hit into a double play his first time up. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's off the inside corner, and a count 2-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In the air, out towards left center. Cruz brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one missing low. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's long gone. He shoots one out to right. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Bart in now, takes ball one off the plate.
You know, these Pirates, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
And that's downstairs and outside. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
3-1 count. Saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. His righty-lefty splits there. That one is absolutely belted. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Montas is done in this one. Not a bad effort, but he exits on the hook for the loss. New pitcher on the mound when we get back. Reed Garrett will take over here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now, Nick Gonzalez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. McCutchen, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Series sizing it up. And it's caught for the out. And now the DH, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 in this one. Off the mark there. Ball 1. There's a strike at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Grounds one to short. Lindor fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cannonball coming. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that one ripped to left, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And next for the Mets, Jose Siri. His first at-bat was a strikeout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And he deals. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That's in there, and it's a full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Now time called at the plate. And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Back to the top of the lineup. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is out of play. That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
On the ground, and that one handled. Throws to first. Lindor retired. Here's Starling Marte.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Colin Holderman, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Bednar getting loose as well. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Out towards right center field. Cruz sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is the inning. 6 innings in the books, and there will be no no-hitter. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Garrett, a 6'2 righty, 195 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Now 1-1. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And now 2-2. To the right side. Takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder O'Neill Cruz.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neill Cruz. 0 for 3 in this one. On the corner for a strike. And ball 1.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Colin Holderman.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
Here's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Ball 1 there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Off the mark there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. That misses the zone. And now 3-2. Got him swinging.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. Out in front and foul to the left side. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Late with the swing there.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one hit 97 on the gun. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. The Pirates leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Popped up. Rodriguez on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, we're at the top of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Garrett back to work. The other way, and foul ball. And downstairs. And that misses. And it's 2-1. That's a strike. And the next pitch is way outside. Ground ball left side. Toss to Alonso. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder Brian Reynolds.
That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball out to center field. Siri in position. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Joey Bart. 1 for 3. Strike 1.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets nothing. Now on the bump, David Bednar.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Brett Beatty getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
There's a strike. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Dennis Santana up and throwing. Line drive. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Nimmo at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That misses the zone, and that is ball one.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
And a base hit.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Jesse Winker. Good opportunity for him first and second with nobody out. Inside, ball one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
Now a fly ball to right center. McCutchen has it sized up. Squeezes it. Runner tags, and we'll move up to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Aimed to score from third. And it's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now Starling Marte ripped on a line to center. And that is the third out of the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. So coming into the game now on defense, Francisco Alvarez. He takes over behind the plate. Andrew McCutchen digs in now. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Oscar Brazoban. He last pitched 2 days ago. There's a strike. Tap foul at the plate. The pitch to McCutchen. Swings and misses, struck him out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And that's outside. That one missed.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that chance handled. Fires across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Tommy Pham. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's the ball.
And another ball. And there's ball 4.
Take it, mate.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now batting, first
Andy
baseman,
Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. And it's fouled away. Hard hit left side. They take the force out, and that is that. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Dennis Santana.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
In the dirt, the count now 2-2. That one missing inside. Time called now before the payoff pitch. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
And here is Pete Alonso. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He'll touch them all. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 3-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Flips the corner. 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Now the throw to first on the run. Rowe picked out of the dirt. Body save.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Dennis Santana gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Caleb Ferguson taking over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Luis Angel Acuna. So up next. So now a pinch hitter, Mark Vientos. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. He's safe.
Winning run in scoring position now, so a clutch AB could end this one.
That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. That clips the zone and a count 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The winning run on second base. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age. Sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Swings and misses.
One strike.
That's strike one.
His club is very happy he's at the plate in this moment. He loves hitting in these high leverage situations, and he seems to deliver the goods more often than not.
Throws across the diamond, and 2 away now.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Sliced hard but foul. In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Winning run stands at second. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're in extras here at the plate for Pittsburgh. Brian Hayes.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And that's outside. And that's ball one.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
There's a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso. One away in the top half of the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
Cruz swings through it for strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Missed with a changeup. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
Late swing fouled off. To third. Vientos whips it to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. So one left for Pittsburgh. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. And we're back on to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. That clips a corner. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Out to short. 1 at second. And now it's Frankie Lindor. He's one of the best players in the game. Swung on, belted. That ball's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter,
Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Here's a rocket to right field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. Score remains tied at 3. Now we go to the 11th, and here is Brian Reynolds. So a lefty out of the pen, Danny Young, on for his 20th appearance of the year. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Now a rip into left center. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And that one hammered. Going back on this one. bangs off the wall. The run comes in from second, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. No outs, runner on second. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Smoked into left, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. A new arm into the game, the righty, Jose Butto.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
First pitch swinging. Runners on the corners, no outs. And there's a ball. And it is 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Outside with a breaking ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. And here in extra innings. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Pham in the box now. Takes strike one.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Brings it in, and there's one down.
No, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Next to hit, Andy Rodriguez. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off. So they're all loaded up. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Next pitch is downstairs. Up the middle, Lindor. They get the force. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Pirates 5 and the Mets 3. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Peter Strzelecki.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to.
Juan Soto now at the plate. This guy with light tower power. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Booyah! His 21st of the year, and we are all tied up. It's 5-5. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now it's going to be Pete Alonso, and that's downstairs, and that's ball one. And another ball. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Carmen Majinski loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. That's in there. Strike one.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Luis Angel Acuna in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Ball four, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Peter Strzelecki departs, and as he heads for the dugout. On the mound now for the Pirates, Carmen Majinski.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Over to Connor Falefa. And that's quick work out of the pen. One batter, 2 outs, inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Pitch kicks away. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. Hayes up to third on the wild pitch.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, on the ground to second might be two. They get one. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. Digging in, Joey Bart.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That misses. 1-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're deep into extras. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball two. And that's outside.
No strike.
And now 3-1.
3-1.
And a swing and a miss there. All loaded up here in extra innings. Hard ground ball for a base knock. One runs in, the throw home, and he's out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the middle.
And now, Andrew McCutchen. High fly ball out towards left center. Taylor moving under it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th coming up. It's the bottom of the 12th inning now. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Leading off for the Mets, left fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
1-1.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. Now only one out remaining. Jose Siri will hit next. Trying to deliver as the hero.
The center fielder, Jose Siri.
That one ripped down the line, and it's foul. With the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
This could end it. That one to first, and it kicks off the base. Grabs it barehanded, and that's the ball game. What a play to finish it.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout, and it's going to carry into the clubhouse.
6-5 the final here today. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi saying so long.